I received some shocking, urgent, breaking news, ultimately pointing in the direction of a warning to many, not so much necessarily worrying about the banks and the safety of their money in the banks, possible risk of bank failure, but a warning nonetheless from an insider intel, actual boots on the ground from Wells Fargo. No, this is not about some new fine that they have to pay or some illegal activity or some unethical business practices. No, we'll save that for another video.
Isn't it weird that you have to say that?
But crazy stuff coming out of Minneapolis. And what was shared with me, and also we need to discuss some of the questions that have been coming through, questions, comments, concerns. As I tell you guys, feel free to drop those in the comment section down below. While you're on your way down there, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to avoid the scammers and spammers, bots in the comments pretending to be me trying to text you and WhatsApp you. Now, I think that we've gotten this under control, but still, I feel as though it wouldn't hurt to say, do not trust those folks trying to contact you. And if you want to contact me, then by all means, my information is in the description, and you can feel free to send me emails or direct message me on Instagram, sharing your experiences, what's happening, what's going on around you, and breaking news that we should be sharing with the network, with the community, with the family. One of these questions says, Kevin, of course it's okay if it is. I'm just curious if Canada Dry is a paid product placement.
I almost commented back and said, no, he just really likes ginger ale.
It's either Canada Dry or Schweeppies.
Schweppes. Well, I always buy Canada Dry because that's what they have at Sam's Club for a really good price.
I like Canada Dry better.
Yeah.
And or Canada, if you're Tucker Carlson, it's Canada. Canada, or however he says it.
Well, I say Canada.
But no, and I don't have any sponsors, and I don't know if I will have any sponsors anytime soon or again in the future. A lot of thought goes into that, but no sponsors. I do have some affiliate links in the description, but they're 100% free for you guys to click on and gain the information, and there's no added cost for you to execute on them. And they're just links of things that I use on a regular basis that I wanted to share with you guys. I got a comment here that says, Miami has no gas. People are driving here to Palm Beach, Florida for gas. That's interesting. Maybe. I don't think all of Miami's out of gas, but I'm going to have to look into that one.
Really dumb question. Is Miami anywhere near Fort Lauderdale?
I mean, it's not far. I mean,
Well, Fort Lauderdale had really bad flooding a few days ago.
Okay.
So there may be a reason why people had to get out of Fort Lauderdale. Maybe they went to Miami. People are
That was
fueling
why
up like crazy.
Chris Iger had a video that asked if your home can swim.
Okay, yeah, because there was massive flooding in Fort Lauderdale.
It's about to probably get worse. Allegedly, the CDC already brought up all of the mortgages. So if you don't take what they tell you, you can't have your house anymore. If you don't take what they tell you, you can't have a job anymore. If you don't take what they tell you, you can't go anywhere. You can't see anyone, etc.
What does the CDC have to do with your mortgage?
I don't know. Oh man, yeah.
Again,
The last
great result
person
with everything.
I expect to come after my mortgage is the CDC. But hey, anything's possible, I guess. You know, we're in that day and age, in that world where if the CDC identifies as a mortgage company, maybe they have that right. Maybe they can do that. How about just having things add up to a flat rate with taxes? Ooh, I like this one. Flat rate with taxes. And then also Florida. If Florida takes care of its citizens, what is the minimum wage there? Well, folks, I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. And if your only concern is what the minimum wage you can earn is, then you need to be more concerned about how you can take care of yourself than a state government taking care of you.
If I have info on that, do you want it?
I will also say, yes, I do. But I will also say that there's more to it than Florida's minimum wage. How about, what's Florida's state income tax? Do you know that?
Are you asking me?
Sure.
0.
So would you rather get paid more and also have to pay a state income tax, or would you rather get paid less and not have to pay a state income tax?
What if you get paid more and don't have to pay a state income tax?
But that's the thing. Like, we need to be looking at parts of a whole. And we also need to be looking at as much as we can get and striving for much greater than the minimum wage.
Yeah.
But please share.
If I remember correctly from what I heard, a lot of servers make $6 and change, almost $7 per hour. And then retail is 14 and change, but there will be a change soon, making it $16 if I'm correct.
I will say the hospitality and servers and bartenders here
are
doing pretty well.
Yeah, far outweighs other places because they get paid a little bit more and they get tips on top of it. So they are doing very well.
And I was pleasantly surprised to know that one of our favorite bartenders actually has a side hustle.
Yes.
Or two.
Yes.
So it's like, man, like...
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart man. Because we are in a touristy area, you do have to make sure you're taking care of yourself outside of tourist season. So just relying on waiting tables, unfortunately, isn't going to do it if you also aren't either stacking your money or having other streams of income for those slower times.
Somebody asked, Kevin, did you know that the Walton family owns their own banking company? I didn't know that. I'm not even sure if that's true, but I didn't know that. Check homeowners insurance in Florida. Let's see here. What are recession-proof jobs? What they were and what they are two totally different things.
I was going to say the same thing.
And recession-proof industries, all right, let's think about this. Let's just food for thought. A recession-proof job could be something as simple as sanitation, garbage collection, recycling. However, in
Jackson, Mississippi, they have no garbage pickup anymore.
Because of a contract negotiation, okay?
Yep.
So, recession proof, maybe government, maybe enlist in the military, maybe.
But also be willing to fight if you enlist in the military.
Maybe.
You sound like Jeremy Clarkson when you did that. Maybe. Listen.
Kevin, what is the number one item that you are stocking up on? I agree with you. I have talked until I am blue in the face to my family and friends to no avail. But every time there is a shortage or other crisis, I am on their speed dial. And yes, I take care of the issue because I care, but it's also getting old. God bless you and yours. Keep the good work you do up. Well, kudos to you for taking care of others, but I will say that they are taking advantage of you, quite possibly because they know that you will give in each and every time and they can rely on you. And I don't really see that as helping anyone.
I see that as, what is the word? What is the right word?
Being taken advantage of.
Well, no, when you do that for somebody, if you're constantly their
doormat,
really. You're hindering their ability to grow and learn. But there's another word and I can't think of it.
So what is the number one item that we're stocking up on? That is a very good question. Feel free to contact me directly and I will answer that for you. Big recession. No, it will be a big depression. Got it. We know that. As far as recession, all you need to look at is that trains are on strike, truckers are under fire, trucking businesses going out of business, and truckers under fire for logging issues. Yeah. Same song and dance.
Mine is the trains on strike because Biden signed that thing and it's illegal for a train worker to go on strike.
No gasoline in Broward. I guess that's down in Miami. And let's see here. Kevin, strange question. One of you mentioned that you rent where you are. So how is that helping you to invest in your home as an investment? That's a very good question, but I'm also curious where we said that this was an investment in our home as an investment.
Never did. Technically, it's an investment in our lifestyle, if you will, and the ability to live where we want to live and focus on other things right now and save for where we might want to be after the apartment.
Well, I tell you guys before, I'll tell you guys again, I buy on days that are red. Therefore, I buy when things are on discount, when they're on sale. And I only buy what I want that I think is going to be worthwhile, worth my investment, and ultimately going to bring back what I expect, if not more, in return. Therefore, buying real estate in a shaky real estate economy, potential housing market crash, high interest rates, and high real estate prices in a brand new city and state that we've never lived in before doesn't seem like a great investment.
Yeah.
As I've said before, do your homework, become better educated, knowledgeable, and informed about the investments that you choose to get involved with, and only when you feel comfortable should you even consider. Therefore, I don't feel comfortable in this current economy. I don't feel comfortable in this current housing market. I don't feel comfortable with the current situation with the Florida homeowners insurance. I don't feel comfortable with the condos and their fees and their assessments that they're hitting people with. I don't feel comfortable with a lot of the things that I think are ultimately going to allow us a better opportunity moving forward to get what we want at the price we want, at the discount that we want, at the interest rate we want, or we pay cash for it. And in the meantime, we could potentially end up anywhere at any given time. So renting was the most logical option versus jumping in both feet to a pool that we have no clue how deep it is. Oh yeah, by the way, we can't swim. So it just, yeah. How is it an investment in investing in our home? It's not. But much like when it comes to making money, spending less, wasting less can be just as good as making more. So I'm not going to sit here and shell out hundreds of thousands of dollars on a down payment into a home that I feel is potentially overpriced in a market that was towards the top at interest rates that don't benefit me in any way possible.
And while they're trying to figure out exactly what insurance is going to be like anywhere near water.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of people, they want to take this stance in this position like, oh, you rent, you're in an apartment, you rent, yada, yada, yada. You don't know what you're doing. You're financially irresponsible. You're financially illiterate. You're a fool. But at the same time, most people who say that probably couldn't even afford the rent that it takes to live where we live. So it all comes down to knowing what you want and knowing what it takes to get it. And what we want, we don't even know yet.
Which is why we're in the
We
apartment.
don't even know
yes.
yet.
We're
You
all
took me
over
down
the
a new
place.
street today that I've never been down before, and you're showing me all these cool houses.
Which is why I took you there.
on the water.
On the water.
But then these houses are on the bay. And it's like, do we want bay? Do we want harbor? Or do we want beach?
Yeah.
Or do we want water at all?
But I also wanted to show you outside of a neighborhood what these houses can look like and whatever else. So
Now, additionally, we have seen these issues going on. I'll show you a little clip here of some tragedy happening in Chicago.
Every grocery store looks like this. Everything is either on the floor. Look at this. Can't even get no fucking food for my kids, G. Look at this. Came in the store to try to buy something because I'm not a thief. Look at this. In my hood, can't even get no food for my kids. Babies need milk. Can't even get nothing for my kids, bro. I feel like an animal, and black people made me feel like an animal. Y'all did this to us. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the store. Look at this. But this is what we're fighting for. This is honoring George Floyd. People who already couldn't feed their kids, now they really can't feed their kids. Look at this. I am so devastated right now. I am so devastated right now, G. This is not okay. For us to have to live like this, we do stupid shit like this all the time, and we so black proud. We so black and proud that we ain't gonna never be honest and be real about what's really going on. Y'all are so wrong for this. You came in your neighborhood and fucked up your shit. I'm not a thief. I'm not coming in this store and stealing nothing. And ain't nobody gonna turn me into no animal or make me feel like a thief. Y'all let them white folks send y'all off once again. Look at all this shit on the floor. Look at all this on the floor. Everything. Everything's on the floor. Tissue. We couldn't even find tissue less than 2 months ago, and now it's on the floor. Look at it. Meanwhile, we got plenty of fruits and vegetables. I'm not finna pick through this shit.
People just literally destroying their lives, by destroying their community and destroying the businesses, running out these companies and employment opportunities, increasing their risk, violence, danger, yada, yada, yada.
So you have to say not just destroying their lives, but destroying the lives of others, because it's not just them. I mean, they're not affected. They're the ones wreaking the havoc. They're not the ones affected by the havoc wreaked.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And this comment on this video that I put up yesterday, I believe, and someone says, well, Kevin, please answer why this is happening in mostly black communities. There has to be a reason. Well, ironically, first thought that comes to mind is if I pull up news and most recent video uploads and viral TikToks and shorts, even conversations amongst the black community and these black communities, these cities that are being hit with these devastating events, I see a trend, I see a pattern. But if I then look up, like, let's just say the complete opposite of the white community, what do I see? I see discussions on real estate. I see discussions on business. I see discussions on investing. I see discussions on making money. I see discussions on a recession, on the economy, and not one another fighting with each other and destroying one another and what they have around them. Now, granted, if you look hard enough, you'll find anything. But at the end of the day, it's like, why is it happening? I don't know. Why are you letting it happen?
I like that part.
That part.
What is the phrase? You are your brother's keeper? But other people say I'm not my brother's keeper. But the problem is, if you don't help your brother or sister, whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, doesn't really matter, you can't be upset when your brother or sister makes a really stupid decision that could affect you and everybody around you.
Yeah. Perhaps do your part to help change the narrative, maybe. I told you guys I have a responsibility to you to bring you this information and also try to share with you ways of improving your financial situation and education and knowledge and attempting to thrive and prosper throughout all of this. Somebody told me I should shave my beard to show my support. Like, I don't know how that even. What? I don't even know how that qualifies.
Support for what?
I think it was just some attempt to get me to try to shave my beard.
No, I like the beard.
But either way, I want to share with you guys this information from Wells Fargo. Urgent information. The bank announced Monday that it plans to move all non-customer facing employees to offices in downtown Minneapolis and Shoreview. The company will also close its leased offices in St. Louis Park as part of the consolidation plan. Bank branch employees will not be impacted. That's a plus. Although this message was shared from the standpoint of worrying about the future of their employment. The big picture, Wells Fargo is the Twin Cities' largest occupier of office space. And the switch to a hybrid work model with employees in the office just a few days a week, combined with some downsizing in mortgage division, meant the bank needed less local office space. A company spokesperson declined to actually specify how many employees will be impacted, although previously it was stated that bank branch employees will not be impacted. So allow me to explain. Bank branch employees will not be impacted, although their home mortgage campus is going to be for sale and they're going to consolidate this into other locations. The physical bank branches will not be, but the employees in these home mortgage divisions could potentially be impacted. So we got to understand and read between the lines on what they're saying. What are you doing?
I got my leg stuck under the steering wheel and I couldn't move and I felt like a deer. I don't know why.
Oh, man.
Don't worry about me. Hey, so this is what's interesting. The ones who get to do this whole work from home, some of it, they're going to be really happy they don't have to go into the office every single day if they can answer questions and stuff from home. However, me as a customer, I need face to face. I need you to see my face when I'm explaining to you what I need, what I want, things like that, to hand you papers instead of, especially maybe for older generations, figuring out how to PDF that crap and send it over and whatever else.
I hear you. But allow me to say this. If the company you work for wants to consolidate your offices
Oh yeah, go ahead and be scared.
and sell real estate,
Yeah.
and then implement a work from home policy.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you about McDonald's holding a masterclass on how to fire and terminate their employees?
Yeah. Yeah, these are the warning signs, the red flags that everybody should be on the lookout for, especially now when the economy is open back up and everybody's back to work and businesses are all open and there's no travel restrictions within the country and mandates anywhere and whatever else. Now that they're doing this, that does kind of cause concern and alarm.
Please beware. Please prepare. Please drop a like for the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comments, questions, concerns. You be kind to one another. And if you want to reach me, my info is in the description. Continue to send me these emails. I really do appreciate it. Drop the comments. We can incorporate these on future videos. Hit me up on Instagram. You can DM me. I know it's easier for some people to communicate through that. And also make sure you check out Scroll Tribe and Scroll Tribe 2.0.